Hello everyone, I'm Ryan Dean and welcome to the Ultimate SpongeBob Review Series, Episode 2. In today's episode, I'm going to be reviewing the second episode of SpongeBob, which consists of Bubblestand and Ripped Pants. Each segment will get a score of 0 through 10, and without further ado, let's get on to the review, starting with Number 2A, Bubblestand. In this episode, SpongeBob creates a bubble stand and gives lessons to Patrick. Squidward soon becomes jealous and tries to blow bubbles as well. This episode has a lot of memorable moments, one of the most memorable being the technique. The technique is really funny and is even funnier when Squidward does it. Also with the technique comes the very memorable line, "Bring it around town." Another famous moment from the episode was when SpongeBob blew a bubble in the shape of an elephant, and Patrick says, "It's a giraffe." Other funny moments include SpongeBob telling Squidward that the blowing bubbles will be 25 cents after appearing out of nowhere, Squidward denying that the technique worked and saying that it's in his genes, and I also laughed at Patrick's delayed reaction to Squidward's house going up. Speaking of Squidward's house going up, I really like the bird's eye view visual of Bikini Bottom. I don't know what it is about these kinds of visuals, but I really like them. This isn't the only time in Season 1 in which this happens either. Overall, Bubblestand is a pretty solid episode. The first half isn't really as funny as the second half, but the second half definitely makes up for it. So for this episode, I'll give it an 8 out of 10. Number 2B, Ripped Pants. In this episode, SpongeBob rips his pants and everyone laughs at him. Feeling embarrassed at first, SpongeBob soon realizes that he can make people laugh, but he soon takes things too far. This episode is the introduction to Goo Lagoon and Larry the Lobster, both of which I think are good additions to the show. I really like the setting of Goo Lagoon and I think Larry is a good character. Beyond that, this episode is great. This is by far the funniest and most entertaining episode I've covered. This episode has so many moments that I laughed at. You have SpongeBob asking a random fish for marshmallows and the dramatic scene of drowned SpongeBob, both of which were really funny. But the one that really got me was when SpongeBob went up to the cook and asked, "Did you order 20 cases of ripped pants?" I also liked how everyone started to get annoyed with SpongeBob. All are really good and funny moments, but we haven't even gotten to the best part of the episode, and that's the song. The song in the episode is really good and is one of the best in the series. It's also the first major song in SpongeBob. Overall, this is a great episode. I give it a 9 out of 10. Definitely the best episode I've covered so far. And that is my review on the second episode of SpongeBob. Both of these segments were pretty solid. I really don't have much else to say, so with that, I'll see you guys in episode 3.